G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to this channel, my name's Levi and I'm a prospector of gold in Tasmania. Today I'll be heading 5.5 kilometres to a river that I've been putting off for quite some time. I've got to head through the bush, what we call bush bashing here in Australia. I have all the safety gear I need. I'll be wearing gaiters. It's meant to be quite warm today. Hopefully we have a good time, we get some good gold for our efforts, and we come out alive at the end. Oh man, why so thick? It's gonna be a long day. Woo, having some fun. Now, I've had quite a few comments from people asking what I take for safety gear when I'm out there, how do I navigate. So I load up my GPS before I leave home, take a paper map, a compass, and all the maps on my phone as well, with backup ways of recharging my phone, etc. So yeah, that's kind of how I make my way through the bush, especially on these trips where there's no marked track. Oh man, she's getting steep. Always does. The gold hides in the biggest of valleys. Gotta get way down there. It was an absolute mission trying to get through the bush and get down to this river, so I'm going to cool down a bit. I'm going to drop the pack here and I'll get in my wetsuit. Looking forward to getting in the water. Let's do it. Ooh. Okay, so I've come across a lot of nice looking bedrock, so we'll jump in the drink now and we'll get to work.
In this first spot I'd chosen was a nice low pressure point. This is a good place to start looking for gold. And sure enough, my first piece of gold was found behind the ledge in that low pressure point. Throughout this video, you'll see me breaking bedrock with my tools. Although this seems quite harsh on the environment, consider what would happen in the event of a large flood. I began finding lots of little pieces of gold behind this ledge. And then a bigger piece arrived.
Okay, so we got onto a little bit of gold there. It was a nice start, but we didn't really get anything with much size. But there is gold here. Just going to head my way upstream and we'll see how we go further upstream. Probably easier said than done. It's a death trap, this place. it's just slippery rock with a bit of scrub on top. Nothing much to grab onto. Easy do for gold. Woo. At least the scrub up here is not thick. That's a bonus. Not too thick anyway. Imagine the gold down in there.
I decided to try my luck in this deep, beautiful pool behind the waterfall. It quickly became apparent that someone had already been here.
I think someone's beaten me to this honey hole.
Tight-packed rocks and gravels in crevices like these are a good sign that there could be gold still hiding in underneath. Right down in the deep bottom of this crevice there was a nice piece hiding away. You can see here I'm trying to divert the flow of the water to run through really fast, removing the gravels from the bedrock so that it keeps that water clear as I work. Okay, moving on to my second crevice here. It was deep, full of clay in the bottom, and every time I used my crevicing hook to clean it out, I'd pull out a little bit more gold each time. This crevice was holding a lot of gold. Exciting because they say that small gold weighs heavy, and I sure hope this is the case.
Okay, so I'm back where I was planning to camp for the night. Just going to grab the tent out and set it up just here. This beautiful location in amongst the sun and the trees. Good morning. Must be time to get up and get back to work. So here I am walking around bare feet. There's a flaming scorpion on my backpack. Oh, mate. Okay, he's done it. Anything worse than putting a wet wetsuit on in the morning is putting it on backwards. But I have worked it out. Alright.
My first piece of gold for the day turned out to be quite a nice piece.
Alright, so we had a pretty good run there. I'm about done for the day. I'm absolutely buggered now, and it's getting late. There was a lot of flakes in that spot, but didn't really find anything with much size, so maybe it's not here in big quantities, just a lot of flakes, but I guess it all adds up, and we'll see how we did when we get home. Alright, so I've got to make the big trek out of here. I'll save you guys the trouble, and I'll see you all back at home. Alright, so we made it out alive. We're back at home safe and sound. I hope you guys made it out as well, because we're about to have a look at the gold. Hopefully we did okay, and we've got a bit for our efforts. So the gold in this river turned out to be a lot finer than I was expecting. I did have a pretty good idea that there would be gold there. I just wasn't sure how chunky or how big the nuggets might be. Did notice on closer inspection when I got home, there's a couple of specimen pieces. This one here has a little bit of quartz in there, and I believe there's a couple like that, maybe just up in there's another piece. Yeah, beautiful shiny alluvial placer gold. There certainly was a lot of it in all the small cracks and crevices. Every time you'd clean it out, you'd find a lot of pieces of gold hiding in underneath. I had to use my smaller crevicing hook a lot of the time to get it out. We have 3.18 grams, so certainly not one of my better overnight trips, but I still want to continue
researching and going to new areas, because you really never know what you're going to find, and it sort of keeps the adventure alive for me every time I go somewhere new.
Alright, so that's about it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed the adventure as much as I did enjoy it myself. It was an amazing experience to go into such a beautiful area and search for gold. I truly do feel blessed to be able to go to the places that I do go. I do have a lot of new adventures and trips planned for the future, so if you're new to the channel, you're watching for the first time, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you want to go one step further and represent for the Tassie boys, we do have merchandise which you can purchase in the link in the description below. We'd be very grateful if you helped us out in that regard. I think that's about all I have for today. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and until the next one, bye for now.